Hey, hello and welcome to today's GFG problem that you hope you're doing well. So let's say today's problem, search in a row, column, sorted matrix. Okay. So what the problem is saying is we'll be given a matrix, okay, and an element to be searched. For example, we want to search the element to be searched is 52. Okay. So we want to search this particular element in this matrix. Okay. In this matrix. Okay. Now the condition given is each row is is sorted basically. Each row in itself it is sorted. For example, if you see 3, 30, and 38, then 20, 52, and 54. All these elements are sorted in each row. Okay. And we want to find this particular element in the most optimized way. Okay. So first of all, let's see the naive approach. Okay. The naive approach. Okay. So what we can do here is, for example, we can we can we can compare this x element, okay, in each row, okay, with the last element in each row. If it is, if this x is lesser than the last element, right, then it may be the case that this particular element may be present in that particular row. For example, now let's try run this. So we're going to check, is x less than 38? No, it is not. So definitely this won't be, this row won't contain 52. Okay. The next row, if we check, the last element is 54, greater than which is greater than the x basically. Now yes, so it may be the case that this row may contain the x element. Okay, so in this case what we can do is, then we can simply run the binary search. We can take the low and high, then mid, and you know that the binary search, right? I won't go into the details of that. And then yes, and then in this way the 52x can be found. Okay, now this algorithm, what will be the time complexity? The time complexity will be, for example, for binary search, it is going to take log n. And in the worst case, it may be the case that we have to search for all n rows, like the last element of all n rows basically, if it is greater than this x or not. Okay. Okay, so in that case, it is going to be n log n, right? N log n. So this is a naive approach. Can we think something better? Okay. So let's see what we can do in this case. Okay. So what we can do here is we'll take a row which will initialize with 0. Okay. And we are going to take column which will point to the last column. Okay. Now what we're going to check? We are going to take this element, for example, current, right? Current equal to mat of row and column. Okay. Row, right? Okay, so what is that? Current element is what? Mat of row call. So row and call. So this current contains 38. Now we are going to compare. We are going to compare this current with x. For example, what we're going to write? If current is greater than x. Okay, if current is greater than x, right? So is that the case? So if current is greater than x, we are going to have some condition. For example, let's have this. We'll see this condition later on, but let's see the else part. Okay. Here in this case, current, right, which is 38, is not greater than x. It is lesser than x. It is lesser than x. So in that case, what we're going to do? We're going to increment row. Okay, we are going to increment row, only row. Okay, so let me write here plus row. Okay, I hope you're following me. Plus row. Okay, so the current is lesser. Current is what? 38 is lesser than x, and that is why we are going to increment the row. Okay, now we're going to compare again. This is going to be in the while loop. Definitely, this complete code will be in the while loop, and we'll see what will be the condition in the while loop. Okay, so here just be with me for now. Now, since we have incremented row, right? Incremented row. Now what we are going to do? Mat of row call. So what is that going to be? That element is going to be, see, row and call, right? It is going to be 54. Now we're going to compare. Current is 54, right? Is it greater than 52? Is it greater than 52? Yes, it is greater than 52. That means what we are going to do is, we are going to decrement the column. Okay, the column. So decrement the column. So now column points here. Okay, column points here. Now again, what we are going to do? We are going to check here. Now again, right? We have decremented the column. Now we're going to check here. Mat of row call we are going to take. So what is row? Row is this. Column is this. Now the current element will be 52. Okay, and before this if condition, we are also going to check if current equal to x. If current equal to x, then return true. We have found our element. Okay, return true. Okay, I hope you're following me. Okay, so now in this case, mat current is 52, and we're going to compare with x. Yes, it is same. It is equal. It is same basically. So we're going to return true here. Okay, we're going to return true. So I hope you have got this. So this is the intuition behind solving the problem. The time complexity here, it is going to take O of n plus m. Okay, because n is for iterating the row and m is for iterating the column. Okay, so this is better than the previous n log n. Okay, than the previous n log n, and hence we're going to solve this problem using this approach. So I hope you have got the intuition. I think you'll understand better with the code. Before going to the code, I'll just request you please subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let's quickly see the code. Okay, so let's write int row equal to 0, int column equal to mat of 0 dot length. Okay, so here we are going to take what? In order to mat of 0 dot length dot length minus 1. Okay, and we are also going to take the row size, okay, which is going to be mat dot length. Okay, so while row is less than n, this will be the condition, and since column is pointing at the last column, so it will go till column is greater than equal to 0. Okay, now we are going to take the current equal to mat of row call current equal to x. If it equals, then we are going to return true. Okay, okay. Or what are we going to do? If current, if it is greater than x, then in that case we are going to decrement the column. You can try run this. Okay. Else we are going to, if it is lesser, then we are going to increment the row. Okay, and hence with each this row and column, we are going to compare the current with x. Okay, if there's no element, if we didn't find the element, we are going to return simply false. Okay, so this is the code. I hope you have got the code. I'll just request you to please subscribe to the channel, like the video. Okay, so let's submit this. I'll also show the Java, C++ code. Okay, the test cases are passed. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let's quickly see the C++ code as well. So it's same. I mean, there's no difference at all. Only difference is this. There we use length. Here we are using size. That's it. Okay, I'll attach the code in the description section. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video. I wish you a very happy, healthy, wealthy, and a great day. Thank you so much.